All right, you guys, it's that time of the month. Literally, it's time for a cup date. This is going to be part 2 of the menstrual cup chronicles. Welcome back to the Thunderdome. YouTube demonetized my last menstrual cup video, which was very hurtful, but they can't stop me because period cups are my passion. Okay, first of all, as you can see, the game has changed a considerable amount on account of, look at these stubby nails. Okay, we had a new contender this month. This month I was trying out the SAALT cup. SAALT cup. I picked this guy up while I was down in the States from Target. You cannot order it to Canada, so I had to cross borders for this puppy. I was really excited about this one. I really love the branding of SAALT. I think it's really cool. I got their little cup wash, which looks very nice. It's this nice pink color, which I like. Their bag is just simply divine. This is just beautiful. I really don't like the look of the DIVA cup. Everything about DIVA cup's branding is like so like 90s preteen, like it's just the worst. Anyway, so I really was excited about SAALT because like just the whole like look of it, just everything. I was like, this is like a modern period cup, you know? So I got size small. It comes in 2 different sizes currently. There's small and then regular, I think. And the regular one is a blue color. Lovely. Right when I got this, I got it a few weeks before my period and I tried it on. It was the best, like so comfortable, literally didn't feel it at all. Like whereas when I was using my DIVA cup the month before, I kind of always felt like this little pokey bit on the bottom, and I just noticed it was there basically. This one, like as soon as I put it in, I was like, perfect, so much more comfortable. I was lunging around my room. I lunged right into the bathroom. Cue panic. I'm just gonna give you like a size and shape comparison here. There's quite a difference here. The DIVA cup is quite a bit slimmer, like the circumference is a lot smaller, and it's slimmer and it's longer, whereas the SAALT cup is a little bit more kind of like squat and short, and it has a little bit of like a larger circumference. It was a little bit trickier to put this guy in just because it is a little bit wider and they are kind of like similarly textured. This one actually might be a little bit stiffer than this one. Or thicker? I don't know. I thought that because of the shape of this, it would be better for me just because like the DIVA cup, like one of my kind of issues with it was that it felt almost like it was too long inside of my body. So I thought that this would be perfect because it was a little bit shorter. It made complete sense in my mind until pretty sure I said in my last video, I don't know, it's all a blur. I'm pretty sure that I said that it's a little bit easier to remove if you kind of birth the cup by like pushing it out. Just pushing it out with your inner period strength and then kind of like grabbing onto the bottom, breaking the seal and taking it out. If the DIVA cup was like a 2-hour labor with a seasoned medical professional, a well-timed epidural, then the SAALT cup is more like a 28-hour episode with a drop-in first week med student. I panicked trying to take this thing out, and I just remember like all of the comments came rushing back to me, like my life flashing before my eyes, of people being like, aren't you scared it's gonna get stuck? And I was like, you don't understand period cups. No, it's not gonna get stuck. It's like no problem. I was like, this is stuck. Also, keep in mind, when I was trying it on before my period, this was pre-nubbin era, okay? Because the SAALT cup is so stubby, it's really hard to grab the base, so I had to go like straight up spelunking inside of my own body to retrieve the dam. The SWAT team was sent in. I have to tell a super quick story to explain what my next description is going to be. This one time I was with a friend of mine and this other guy, and I can't remember if it was me or my friend that had offered a scone, a bite of a scone to this guy, and we like reached, like handed it across to him kind of thing, and we were just kind of like, here's the scone, and then he just grabbed it like entirely, like grabbed the entire scone with his full hand and was like, thanks. It was the most like awkward thing I've ever witnessed in my life. Anyways, that's how I had to retrieve this period cup. Like I had to like really get in there. Like again, like this is my vagina. I had to be like, just take that back, scone grab. I really had to like push it out and then reach in and like just take a hold of it. The suction when it was coming out was intense. Like the sound that I made to describe the DIVA cup last time, like triple that. It was so crazy. And because it has that kind of larger like width, I had to like fully like try and like fold it inside to sort of break that seal. Picture like if this was my cervix, okay? It's just like a perfect shape, okay? And you just like go boop and then take it out and the seal is like immediately broken because there's not that much extra space being taken up. Whereas with this one, it's sort of like if my cervix was smaller than the diameter of this, and then you were trying to break it, it's like you have to kind of be like, oh God, oh God. So it was a lot harder to remove, and I really like, I panicked. I honestly panicked for the first little bit when I was trying to take it out because I was just like, oh God, like I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this. I might have to call in secondary help. All in all, it probably took me like a full like 5 minutes to remove, which may not seem like that much time, but keep in mind, like I'm well versed at this time. I've had one full period with period cups, okay? And I'm not squeamish. I'm not like weird about reaching inside my body. It took a long time in comparison to like even the very, very first time that I had tried a DIVA cup. It was just, yeah, it was frightening, but anyways, didn't deter me. I was ready to find love within the SAALT cup. The weirdest thing about using these cups is that it actually makes me like kind of excited for my period because I just get excited about it's like trying out like a new eyeshadow palette, but like I have to wait for it, so it feels so much more rewarding when I get to. So my period finally arrived, busted out the SAALT cup, was ready to go. First day, bloodshed. I had my short nails at this point, but even so, twisting was really, really difficult because I said in my last video, you're supposed to kind of twist 360 one way, 360 the other way, but because I had such long nails, the first round that I was trying out menstrual cups, I couldn't really twist it. This one, I had shorter nails, but again, because that base is so much wider, it was really hard to like get a grip, whereas like with this one, like it's so much thinner, I don't know. So it was really hard to like get that grip on there to like properly twist it. I'm not sure what went wrong, but I was leaking like crazy. I thought at first that maybe I didn't get the seal right because it doesn't unfold as easily as the DIVA cup does. Like the DIVA cup, because when you go to put it in, if you didn't watch my first menstrual cup video, which I don't blame you, when you go to put it in, you kind of like fold it whichever way, and then it's sort of just like boop, pops open inside. This one I found didn't pop open as easily. Like it kind of took a little while to like open, and sometimes I had to go in and be like, whoop, like that to kind of make it like blossom. So I thought that maybe because it wasn't opening as easily, like maybe I hadn't gotten that seal right. I'm not really sure. I was just leaking like crazy. But then when I tried to remove it, good God, like I had another flashback of all the commenters that were like, is this gonna like suction out my IUD or my vital organs? And I was like, oh, you sweet summer child. No, it's gonna be fine. Don't worry. It's like not that much suction. I don't know what to say. I could not break the seal. I don't know why. Like I don't know what went wrong. I was having a really, really hard time trying to break the seal. I was trying to like fold it inside. I was trying to kind of like wiggle it back and forth. I started to get scared and I made the cardinal menstrual cup sin. I just tried to pull straight down. First of all, that did not help. Secondly, it destroyed the structural integrity of my vagina. That's So dramatic. It just honestly, like, it just hurt for a little bit afterwards because I did try to pull straight down. So it really kind of like, you know, those like finger trap things from when we were kids? That's what happened inside of my body. I could feel the pain of like this suction as if it was still happening for like the rest of the day. That first day I switched back to the DIVA cup because I was like, okay, you know what? I need to like head back over this way to what I know. But I was still having pain, like even with the DIVA cup. It was just like this weird kind of like pressure that was really uncomfortable and like noticeable all the time. I tried to reposition it a few times and I still was like feeling super uncomfortable, and eventually I just was like, okay, you know what, I'm tapping out, taking out the period cup altogether, had a depression nap about it. Next day, new day, ready to get my SAALT cup on. And then same thing that next day, I was still having problems with leakage and with like kind of like the ease of removal or lack thereof rather. I just wasn't feeling super comfortable. It didn't feel like it was like fitting right. I don't know what I did that first time I put it in to make it feel like so perfect, but it never felt that way again. Like it just didn't jive with like my body. So I switched back to the DIVA cup for the rest of my cycle. I snipped off the end, quite short actually, and that made it way more comfortable because like I was kind of having the little tail sort of like jutting out. That noise was not accurate. The only thing I don't like, because a lot of menstrual cups, like they recommend to cut it if it doesn't like work kind of thing. But the only thing I don't like is when you cut it, it kind of feels like it makes it like a little bit pokier because it's not like this perfectly rounded silicone anymore, you know what I mean? And that's the only thing I don't love about it. Oddly, I had problems with leakage almost this entire cycle. I don't know why. You guys, I got cocky, okay? It was beginner's luck. I thought I was a seasoned vet. I thought I had like a permanent throne at the high rollers table, and then I got kicked straight out the casino. It was so rude. I don't know why, because last cycle, I wasn't even able to do the twist thing. And this shit, I mean, with my small nails, with the DIVA cup, like the shape of this is so much easier to twist than the SAALT cup. I was like DJing it up in there. You know what I mean? Like it was just like, I was fucking wicked. DJ flow. Like I felt like I was getting a good grip. Like I was like, I am the Hoover Dam. No, I'm not. It was weird. Like on my last cycle, which was like my first time ever using a menstrual cup, I only had leakage for one day. And even then, like the leakage wasn't anything dramatic. Like it wasn't like I was leaking through my clothes. It was just more so something where like every time I went to the washroom, I would notice a little bit of spotting. But with this one, I leaked the whole time until my period was a little bit lighter. And then I was still noticing some leakage, but it wasn't like as noticeable because my period was lighter. I didn't have any more pain for the rest of my period, which was good. It was just kind of that first day that I had that weird thing happen, and I think it was because I tried to pull straight down because I panicked. I was able to leave it in a lot longer this kind of round because last time I just kind of got scared. Like I just got scared that I needed to like take it out like every couple of hours, and I would take it out and there'd be like a drop in there. So this time I knew that like I could leave it in for quite some time and it would not be full, which was great because I didn't feel like I was having to like run to the bathroom to just like make sure that like it wasn't full kind of thing. I knew it wasn't full. It was no problem. I got some hefty collections, honestly. A lot of people were asking me how it is with like physical activity, with like running, being at the gym and stuff like that. So I did go to the gym a couple times with this in, and I did some yoga as well. I was namasteing all over town. Didn't feel uncomfortable at all. Didn't notice the cup was there. It wasn't something where I felt worried that like something was gonna get like dislodged or anything like that. Totally fine, super comfortable. No problem. So overall, my second round was not as successful as the first. I really love the branding and even like the customer service of the SAALT cup. Like I've noticed, I saw on their Twitter account, like they respond to everyone. Like they're just like answering questions. They just seem so great. Like they seem like such a great company. I don't think that the SAALT cup is like the right shape and size for my body. They like just just recently came out with like a soft version, which is gray. It's very cute. I did order one of those to Christy's house because again, you can't order it to Canada, so I had to order it down to Christy's house in Washington. So that soft cup is supposed to be a little bit kind of like squishier and like more of a soft material kind of thing. I think it's still silicone, but I think it's just there's something about it that makes it more pliable. So I am going to try the soft cup next round. I'm curious if it will be a little bit more comfortable and if the removal process might be a little bit easier, because I imagine that if this was like a lot softer and not as like thick feeling, that you could probably break the seal quite a bit easier and kind of fold it completely inside to break that seal. Whereas like I just didn't really have to do that with the Diva cup because like it is such a smaller kind of size around that like I could usually just sort of like wiggle it from side to side and that would break the seal enough where like I wasn't having to really, you know, manipulate it into a different shape. So I am going to try the soft cup next cycle, but I'm also going to get another brand to try out as like a backup just in case I'm still having issues with that sizing. So if you have any recommendations, let me know. A lot of you guys have been asking as well if I'm gonna try the Thinx underwear or the NYX underwear as well. Hell yeah, man. All I wanna do is review menstrual paraphernalia. And I do recognize that by trying this many menstrual cups, it's sort of defeating the purpose of eliminating as much waste as possible. However, this is my wine collection, okay? My wee Cabernet glasses. I don't know how to sign off from that. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Peace out. Go back in your homes. Oh, that's not your bag.